And Cassavetes had made Shadows. And Shirley Clarke made, well, The Connection is one thing, but then she made The Cool World. And all this incredible stuff that's going on with the American underground, and then the French New Wave, and the Italian New Wave. You could get, and the Maisels, and Pennybaker, and all these guys making films with the lightweight equipment. Well, that means that if you have something to say, you might be able to get it made. You don't have to go to California to get it made and work within the studio. And so there was a possibility. Although at NYU at the time, Haig Manoogian, who was our teacher, he would never, advocate making what we call now melodrama. He said, if you come in with a script, first of all, you got to bring your own script in. You don't come in and say, I'm a director, I need a script. Or you got to write it yourself. And if you do, and if you put a gun in it, I'm throwing you out of class. He said, because that doesn't work here. He said, make a film about what it is to eat an apple. Interesting. 5 to 6 minute film. How do you do that? It's interesting. You know, make a film. Go to the Port Authority and work. See the guys on the docks and they're working. Talk to them. Go make a film on them. Go make it. It was more documentary. It more came out of the American Depression period, the WPA. Leo Hurwitz and all these guys, George Stoney, making these incredible documentaries of that incredible movement that occurred under Roosevelt, you know. And so Haig came from that.
He was encouraging that, which,
yeah.
I mean, not to bring it onto any of my work, but at film school it's interesting because I was being encouraged to make documentary-like films,
yeah. Yes.
and
yeah.
but it wasn't where my head was at all. So,
I mean,
yeah.
mine either. And luckily, I came in with a script in 1963 for a small workshop that was called the Summer Workshop. 6 weeks, you bring a script, you shoot it, you edit it, and then you cut the negative and you release, and there's a print. Maybe 30 young people would join up for that class. Now that class wasn't usually there during the year, during the regular semesters. It was a special class. That's actually where I met Thelma Schoonmaker. She was there in '63 at that one class. She never went to a film school that way. But in that one class, I was able to bring the script in before the class was called. He said, okay, you can go ahead and direct it. Other people came in and said, we want to direct, but they weren't. They basically became, said, okay, you're camera, you're on sound, you're on that sort of thing. And people always complained, oh, I don't want to make a film. Well, you don't have a script. And so I made the script that way, and that actually was based on it was really an exploration of film language and humor from everything from the French New Wave to the great American comedian named Ernie Kovacs and Mel Brooks, And so all of this was together, so that at that point, these films, and they started winning awards too. So that's when my parents thought that something could be taken seriously.